dropping in very unexpectedly onto your feeds to wish all my fellow Gujaratis a very happy new year, Nutan Varsha Abhinandan. And for the rest of my followers, about 50% of you who are non Gujaratis, this is a little informative video about the Gujarati New Year. So, first of all, there is something called as a Gujarati New Year that falls on the day right after Diwali. In the lunar calendar system, the Vikram Samvat calendar, it's the Kartak Sud Ekam, or the first day of Kartik month as it's known in Hindi. How it differs from the rest of the India is A, it is a major festival. Unlike the Hindi ethnicity, which tends to celebrate Diwali as much grandiose festival and much more of a religious importance, than their New Year, which does not tend to be as much of a major festival for them. Secondly, the timing for it. All the other major ethnic New Years in India, right from south to north to the east, they tend to fall between a very narrow window of around 30 days between mid-March to mid-April. They also tie into the agricultural harvesting seasons. While for Gujarat, the calculation is totally different. Being the merchant dominated society we are, the new year for us is actually the beginning of the new financial year. What happens on the day of Diwali is that you pray to your books of account, and from the next day after Diwali, a new financial year begins, which also basically becomes your new year in general. So, in that sense, it's very different fundamentally as in how it ties to religion or culture or just society in general. Why I feel there needs to be an awareness around this is because I kind of realized while studying at the Central Institute is that A, people in India who have never had a contact with Gujarati person directly do not even tend to know that there is something called as the Gujarati New Year. Probably because we don't have a specific name like Cheti Chand or Baisakhi to it. Secondly, there's even a lack of an official recognition for it. If you go to this central institute or any central government run entity, there tends to be two lists of holidays. The first list is the national list, wherein you have all the pan-Indian holidays like the Republic Day, the Independence Day, etc. And then you have a second list called the restricted list, wherein you have all the cultural or religious holidays, and you can avail them as per your own cultural beliefs or religious beliefs. All the other major ethnic New Year holidays are included in this restricted lists, while Gujarat or Gujarati, being one of the major ethnicities of India, still does not get its New Year officially recognized into the restricted list of holidays. So, for a Gujarati who works in a central institute, he cannot avail a holiday for his New Year and probably will have to be on a casual leave. This video is not about some kind of activism to include the Gujarati New Year into an official list of holidays at the central level. But I do recognize this as an indication of how little awareness there is around the Gujarati culture into the general psyche of India or the general psyche of people of India. I feel that inclusion in these kind of lists is rather representative of how much awareness lies in the psyche of Indian people towards these cultural entities. So if there's no awareness, you would probably not get included in those lists. And probably Gujaratis need to work on strengthening their cultural currency to recognize their ethnic elements as official entities. So here's again wishing Happy New Year to all my Gujaratis, and yeah, for all those non-Gujaratis, you can just begin by wishing a Gujarati a Happy New Year the next day after Diwali, and probably someday we'll get to or we'll make it to the list of restricted holidays.